So Minecraft 1.15 has just been released not long ago, and we have 1.16 on the horizon. It plans to add many cool things specifically to the Nether, like piglins, piglin beasts, and a bunch of changes to the generation of the Nether biomes. And with that, here are 5 features we need to have in the Minecraft 1.16 update. So the first update we definitely need to see is new ores. Because for the longest time in the Nether, the only blocks you can really find are netherrack, quartz, soul sand, gravel, lava, and then obviously all the blocks that come along with a nether fortress. But I'm just being honest, quartz isn't really gonna cut it anymore. I think I would love to see some really cool new ores added to the Nether. I think it'd be really cool. I think it could definitely help make the generation look a lot cooler. Now, I know a lot of people have also been really wanting a cave update in Minecraft, but since it's confirmed we're not getting that, I think they can at least add some new ores to the Nether, and I think it'll really help spice some things up. The next update I'd like to see is abandoned piglin structures. So we already know that zombie pigmen will stay in the Nether, but we're also getting piglins, which are pretty much the equivalent of evil villagers being added to the Nether. And along with that, we know that we're gonna get some sort of structure for the piglins. I'm sure their houses won't look as nice as this. I'm sure it'll look nothing like a village. But along with that, I'd like to see abandoned piglin structures. Just as the bedrock versions and console versions of the game have abandoned normal villages, I think they could easily do this with piglin structures. And knowing Mojang, I think this is a small feature they'll overlook, but I think it could be something really cool. And we also know that there's going to be lots of good loot added to these piglin villages that we can trade for or honestly fight for. But it would be nice to also find it in abandoned villages sometimes. So the next thing I'd like to see added is totally unrelated to the Nether, but it's actually more features that bring awareness to current global issues. So if you don't know, one of the main reasons for the 1.15 update and adding bees was to help raise awareness for and bring support towards the fact that our bee populations in our world are going down really fast, and if we don't do something soon, we're gonna have really horrible effects. And I'm glad that they're doing that. They're doing something to really help. Obviously, you know, adding bees to an online video game is not gonna save the entire issue of global warming, but every little thing helps. So for example, you know how the big trending news is that Australia is pretty much on fire and everyone's saying hashtag save the koalas. Now, I have no idea if koalas are actually in danger now or anything like that, but if they added koalas to help bring awareness to this whole issue, I think that'd be really cool. Obviously, that's just one example, one idea. They could take this in many different directions though, and I think they could really help raise awareness to a lot of issues. So the next thing we definitely need in 1.16 is more boss mobs in Minecraft. Not even just Nether related, but just added into the game in general. Obviously, we have withers, we have ender dragons, and I think those are really cool boss mobs, but I'd like to see a lot more. And I know I'm not the only one that feels that Minecraft is a little too easy. Even on hardcore mode, there's not really any huge challenges to Minecraft, and I think adding another boss mob could really help. I know previously we've had the hovering inferno teased, which was pretty much a blaze inspired boss that you would be found in nether fortresses, and I think that was a good idea. Now unfortunately, that idea has been scrapped, and Jeb has confirmed that we will not be seeing it in Minecraft as badly as I want it. Even though I think it would make really good content, we're not going to see it. But I think they could definitely add some really cool boss mobs. I know people have made ideas about possibly adding a queen bee boss to Minecraft. I know that would have been more fitting for 1.15, but they've expanded on previous updates in later updates. So who's to say they can't add some 1.15 related things in 1.16? Or if that doesn't work out, they could always add some sort of piglin or piglin beast related mob boss, or who knows, maybe they already have a boss in the works that we just don't know about. So for the first update, I mentioned new ores I would like to be added into the Nether update. And along with that, I would like to see some new tool/armor variants and also better animations for enchantments. So let me explain. Obviously, new ores, pretty self-explanatory. Let's say they added the ore cobalt to the Nether. I'd like to see cobalt armor, cobalt tools, you know, maybe not be better than diamond, maybe just have cool, different, unique effects. I know people have talked about that because I feel like it's pretty established in Minecraft that diamond is the best, and I don't think they'll ever make anything that trumps diamond. But maybe different ores that have different effects that can make different tools, maybe different unique tools. Like I know a lot of mobs and mods I've seen have added hammers into the game, and maybe, you know, you can only make a hammer out of special ores. But besides that, I mentioned enchantment animations, and this is something that was actually, it was a discussion in my Discord server that a lot of people were saying they would love to see added. So what I mean by this is having enchantments for tools and armor that actually, you know, change how they look. So for example, currently whenever you enchant armor or tools, it looks the exact same, it just gets this glowing effect. And don't get me wrong, it looks nice, but we've had it for a long time and I think it's time for a change. So for example here, I have a fire aspect sword, so I think they should keep the default look for a diamond sword, but maybe when you enchant fire aspect, there's fire coming off of the sword. And again, I know that adding a lot of animations and details can also cause a lot of performance issues and maybe lag for people, but thankfully we have video settings and things like Optifine where we can turn down animations, we can turn down particles, and make the game less intense. I've also heard people talking about, you know, for example, if we had durability to armor or tools, it would make sense that the tools slash armor look a little bulkier, look like they have more durability, look like they last longer. And I think just different things like that really work out. Or for example, with pickaxes and axes or shovels, really, if you add efficiency, maybe making the tools look a little sharper, just to, you know, kind of elaborate on the fact that these tools have enhanced speed, so shouldn't they look like they're better? You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of cool. Now, that can also be a little bit of a giveaway in PvP, because you might be able to see that, oh, you know, I can see he has fire aspect on his sword because his sword is glowing, or, oh, I can see his armor has durability and unbreaking because it looks thick. But I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue, because it seems like the majority of the community that PvPs is on 1.8.9 anyways, and doesn't seem to really be affected by new updates. Now, I know that there's also a combat update that will be added to Minecraft soon, but that's a conversation for another day, and I'm just going to assume that it won't affect 1.16 too much. Plus, even when that combat update is added, I don't think it'll affect the PvP community, because the PvP community is so set and so many people have built up their skills over so many years. I really don't see it changing, even if they change combat. Plus, they're changing combat for the better, but they're still not resorting back to the old combat. The combat they're fixing does require, you know, I feel like slightly more skill, whereas current combat really doesn't require any skill. You just have to wait for these dumb hit timers. You know, it kind of fixes that issue a little bit. It's going to make Java combat more like Bedrock combat, but again, I still don't think it's going to fix the issue, so I think enchantment animations would look really cool. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed that video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you guys think. Would you guys like to see certain, you know, updates added to 1.16 or future updates even? Because, you know, after 1.16, hopefully, I'm really hoping 1.17 is that cave update we've all been dying for, because we've been waiting for it so long. Caves are pretty boring. I think it'd be really cool. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. This is JWhisp, and I will see you all in the next one.